These are cervical extensions. This is a McKenzie exercise. So what we're doing with these cervical extensions is we're trying to drive some spinal extension back into what is going to be the CT junction all the way up to the top of the cervical spine, right? So we tend to spend a lot of our time in this more flexed position in our normal daily posture, sometimes getting some extension back into these joints. Extension tends to be one of the first things that kind of goes missing. And when we have this chronic upper back and neck pain, and even some of this tingling pain down into the arms, these McKenzie extensions can do us a lot of good. So there's a few different ways we can do them. We can do them laying down like this off the edge of a bench or a bed. And what we want is to get your entire head and neck off the edge, right? So you can get into as much extension as you have. The position here starts with us driving our chin kind of down into our neck a little bit. What I like to think of it as is trying to get your face kind of perfectly parallel to the floor and to the wall, or sorry, to the ceiling. And we want to keep it there as we start to now drop our head down. Again, try to keep your face perfectly parallel to the ceiling as we drive our head down, down, down. And then only when we can't do that any longer do we let our head start to extend like this. So we're actually creating some great extension just through this motion here, and then we get to really take it to end range by letting your head drop, 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 and add a little wiggle at the end to get as much extension out of it as you can. So this is like a passive, great passive McKenzie extension movement there for the cervical spine. You can also do the same thing seated, right? So if we're sitting normally, what we can do is just try to drive face parallel now to the wall and then keep it there for as long as we can as we bring our head back, 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 and then we can let it extend and open up like that. This is something we're going to do as many reps as possible, right? So up to sets of 15 to 20 reps at a time. Take a little break and then do 3 of those, trying to work up towards up to 100 reps a day, even more sometimes, right? So we shouldn't have too much discomfort with a position like this. What's key is to do a lot of them and to get to true end range each time. See if that starts to make a difference with your symptoms or range of motion.